Hey guys, today we are attempting Emma's Goodies 1 minute 2-ingredient donut recipe. Last week, me and my husband, we went on vacation. We had a fantastic time. I did not put out a video, but this week I am ready to get back in the groove of things and test some new recipes. Emma's Goodies is quickly becoming one of my favorite channels to watch on YouTube. I'm enjoying testing her different recipes. She is very creative. She did release this video about a year ago. It has 10 million views. From her video, these little donut holes look absolutely delicious. It's kind of hard to believe that it only takes 2 ingredients to make these donut holes, but I'm down to try this recipe. Make sure you watch till the end of the video so I can give you my full thoughts and review of her recipe. Don't forget to subscribe and let's do this. The 2 ingredients that Emma calls for in this recipe are self-rising flour and plain yogurt. I have never tried making donuts with self-rising flour and yogurt, so I am very interested to see how this recipe turns out. In a large bowl, we're supposed to mix these 2 ingredients together using a spatula until your dough is very sticky. Now for the frying part. I like to use a candy thermometer to monitor the temperature of our oil. Our oil needs to reach 330 degrees Fahrenheit, and then she tells us to pipe in our donut holes. So we will be doing this by using a piping bag and just cutting off tiny pieces of our dough into the oil. I was very nervous at first with this part. I really don't like to fry stuff that often. And when I first started doing this, I was doing it way too high. I should have been lower, closer to the oil, because when they dropped in, it would splash up and get me. And I got so frustrated, but as I went along, I got a lot more confident with it. After my first batch of donut holes were fried, I looked at them and I realized they were way too small. So my second batch of donut holes, I tried to make them a lot bigger. I piped out more of the dough before I cut it off. My second batch of donut holes I was much happier with. They actually look like donut holes, not pebbles. This is the finished result. They look so yummy. Now for the toppings. Emma's recipe consisted of 3 simple toppings for our donut holes. The first one is sugar. So I'm not gonna say no to sugar. I coated 1/3 of my donut holes in pure sugar. Her next topping is a simple glaze. This is made up of melted butter, some powdered sugar, pure vanilla extract. Whisk these together. It will be very thick, so drizzle in some milk and whisk it until it becomes a great consistency. I coated another 1/3 of my donut holes in this delicious looking glaze. I used a slotted spoon so that excess glaze can drain off. Don't throw away that leftover glaze because Emma tells us to add some cocoa powder or melted chocolate to the leftover glaze and then toss in the rest of your donut holes. This is the finished result. What do you guys think? Do they look like Emma's? I think they look so delicious. I'm gonna start with the sugar donuts first. It has a springy bite to it. Great flavor. I love the sugar-coated ones. Let's go for the glazed. The glazed ones have a great flavor. I love that glazed recipe. I'm definitely going to use that recipe again. Now for the chocolate. Pretty good. As far as the recipe goes, that was a super easy recipe. I would make that recipe every single day if I could. 10 out of 10 on the recipe. As far as the flavor goes, I'm gonna give the sugar ones 10 out of 10, glazed 10 out of 10, and the chocolate, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I should have used the melted chocolate instead of cocoa powder, but overall, absolutely amazing. Let me know down below in the comments what else you would like to see me make from Emma's Goodies. I hope you all have an enjoyable day and I will see you in my next video.